who was Hercules' son?
I don't know. We're going to find out here in the rain in Texas. Stay right with us. Welcome back to Car Coach Reports. I'm Lauren Fix.
And I'm Paul Bryan, your master of arcane knowledge. Seltos was the son of Hercules.
With a C, though.
And so they modified it so that this is the KIA Seltos, son of Hercules.
Ooh, that means it's strong, small, and mighty. Well, we're going to have to find that out for sure because we're going to do some Car Coach Reports ratings and give you some feedback so when you go to drive one, you know what to expect. Do you know there's over 20 vehicles competing in this category?
Yeah, I know. It's a pretty busy segment.
Okay, so now you've got everybody and their brother in this category. I think that the difficult part is, how do you stand out?
They're aiming the vehicle pretty young, which is good because, you know, they've got a vehicle that starts around 22G here, and also looking for affordable transportation that has some style, that has some features, that has some comfort,
technology,
and some capability to it. And this is addressing all of those things.
All right, well, let's give it some Car Coach Reports ratings.
Yeah, it was quicker.
Obviously, sport mode's going to be a little more fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was surprising, and there was a palpable difference between the normal mode and sport mode. Nice.
I gave it an 8 for performance.
I can't argue with that. You know, it's not a dragster, but it's not designed to be. Granted, this is with the 18-inch tires on it.
Standard 17, yeah.
Standard 17s, but this has got the 18s, all-wheel drive.
All the tires are Kumhos.
They are, and
so what's your score then?
7.5.
Oh, 7.5. We've never had a decimal point until today.
No, it's the first.
Oh, I was much tougher. I gave it a 6.
I'm putting it in perspective of what it's competing with.
Safety is such a huge part of these compact crossovers, you know, with other big vehicles on the road, and we're here on the highway here in Texas, and you know, you're always changing lanes. You want to make sure you've got that lane change departure and all this safety, especially if you're not paying attention. You tend to be one of those people, which we are not, and you need those nannies. They're here in the Seltos.
You know how I feel, and you know how I feel.
Don't get Paul started on a rant about safety.
Of the nanny stuff. There's a lot of stuff on here that I think is really valuable. Can I mark it down for having too much? No, that's not what I'm saying. But I think as it becomes more and more commonplace that, you know, having it before used to be qualified as a 10.
Right.
There's a
forward collision warning, cross traffic alert, blind spot detection, round view cameras, all that. Yeah.
Everything is becoming so egalitarian in that segment that, you know, it's not that it's got it.
Right.
It's that you gotta have it now, because otherwise the rest of the market's gonna chew you up.
For safety, I gave it an 8.
9.
I always say that when you get in a vehicle, seating comfort's number 1 and visibility is number 2. And when you're driving these compact crossovers, although the front windshield's huge and the big side glass, when you look out the back, and you can see out the back, you have 3 headrests that are blocking the way. And that's fine if there are people back there. But they should be able to fold down, and I'm seeing that a lot in other vehicles. So from that standpoint, I gave it a 7.
I think that there's the difference, because I'm, you know, not only am I, substantially taller than you at 6'2" or 6'3", whatever the hell I am. But most of my length is in my body, not in my legs.
Right, and I'm the other way around.
And so my
height is
different. And so when I look at the quarters, I got no problem.
So again, you have to make your choices. Seating comfort, visibility, safety, those are all top priorities when you make a decision on which one of the many, many, many compact crossovers fit your needs. Well, we're at my favorite subject. Seating.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Well,
here comes the boom.
Well, the driver's seat was different. It had lumbar. wasn't bad.
No, I
But the
think
passenger seat is like missing everything.
I got a 7 on the driver's seat and a 5 on the passenger seat. I haven't been in the back seat, so I go with a 6.
I gave it a 5. I wasn't very nice, but you know what? Compared to the vehicles in the category, there's other vehicles that have better seating, and we'll check out the back seat too. The second row has plenty of room, not just for your knees, but also your head and shoulders. There is a center console that pulls down that's got 2 cup holders, and the rear seats do recline. A lot of space back here for a compact crossover.
Technology!
That is a very important factor when you're buying a vehicle in this price point. I mean, it's not just the connectivity of standard Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. People want more than that now. I mean, we're getting very demanding.
Yeah, I hit the little button on there that I thought was the heated steering wheel that it does not have. And it turns out to be the lane centering technology. And then when you take your hands off the steering wheel and let the center lane schmetz work, then it yells at you for not keeping your hand on the steering wheel. So I'm thinking, well, what the hell is it there for? Therefore, technology.
Well, also technology is this large UVO screen, which I think is excellent.
10.3 inches.
Right, and it splits. In this case, we have it at 3, but you can split it into 2. You can make it all 1, but it has everything you need, and it's color, which some of the other brands don't have.
Yeah.
And I also think the fact that they've really done a great job putting this packaged all together and consistent amongst the product line. So for technology, I gave it an 8.
8 for me. Yeah, I mean, it's got everything that you want. It's got cross traffic in the rear, which I have found.
Yes.
You know, especially, you know, you go to the grocery store, to Costco, wherever you're going. You know, I like that a lot.
It saved me multiple times. People don't pay attention when they back up. They just want to keep going. So cross traffic alert is a major. They've got so many. There's a cycle assistant, people in crosswalk, pedestrian traffic. I mean, from safety, it is kind of similar. But as far as technology, I think they did a really nice job, and you get a lot for your money.
Here, here.
And features are something you constantly are talking about, how you like certain things. Like, we both wish there was heated steering wheel. That would be a feature that you and I would love. You know, and I love the 3-stage heated seats.
Not just love, but expect.
Oh, okay. All right. So features are an important thing. I do like the fact that there is a charging pad, but there's no charging electrical connections that are nearby, like for a radar detector, other than here in the center.
Why, you gonna speed?
I always have a radar detector. That's sort of like my thing. I personally like the Valentine radar detector. It'd be nice if there's a charging port in the center console. And so because of that, features, I gave it a 7.
I gave it an 8. I think it's got all of the gee whiz from that perspective that I would expect. A couple of things that I thought it would have. I mentioned it in the trunk. I would have liked to see a couple of hooks for hanging grocery bags, which I think are really important. And the other features I think are terrific. I think that the sound system is
the Bose audio.
Yeah.
Well, design-wise, I'm really impressed with what this looks like. You know, I was afraid it would be typical compact crossover kind of blah. But you know what? I think they did a nice job. This is one good-looking compact crossover. Yeah. And for design, I gave it a 9, which is huge because I think it looks better than a lot of the vehicles in this category. What did you give it for design?
9. The thing that I liked about it a lot was the two-tone roof. I like the dark roof on there. The downside on this, but if you get the two-tone roof, you cannot get the sunroof with the two-tone.
That doesn't make much sense.
For now.
Yeah.
No, it didn't make any sense to me either. But I think it's really darn handsome with the 18-inch wheels especially. Quality is a big deal for Kia, and it's borne out in the ratings that they've gotten for both the Soul and Sportage,
right,
which leads the pack for the industry.
And it's a big statement.
Yeah, it is. And they use exceptionally good steel because they own the company. They're using a lot of good high tech in adhesives. This thing is just.
And the warranty and everything. I mean, you don't back something that doesn't build quality.
Yeah. I got to go with a 9 on this one.
I'm giving it a 9 as well.
The Seltos might be small on the outside, but there's still plenty of room for the things that you need to carry. Just a little bit shy of 68 cubic feet when you flip down the back seats here. Spare tire lives under here. I would have been happier if I saw some hanging hooks here for like grocery bags and stuff like that.
You know, value is really important when you're buying something like the Kia Seltos. And we talked about everything throughout the vehicle as far as price point. And you're looking at something that starts in that low 20s and can go all the way up to almost $30,000 once you load it up. But what you're getting for your money is really impressive. So I gave it a value score of 9.
I went a little bit shy of that, 8.5. I would have.
Only you would, Paul.
Well, when you start getting up into 28 G's for something, I would have liked to seen like a heated steering wheel.
I agree with that.
And that's something that, you know, when you take a look at who they're selling to, my 8.5 takes my overall rating to 81, I think.
Yeah, and mine comes in at 76. But you know what? I think there's a lot of value in this car.
I think the big challenge here is going to be that this segment is so busy.
Oh, you got to really stand out in the crowd.
You know, if you're going shopping for a car in this segment, put this on your list to take a look at. It's a new entry in the market, and they've really done an awful lot right here.
What you need to do is check out some of the vehicles in the category. We've reviewed all of them. You can check them out, of course, on our page. And we do appreciate your comments.
The high marks that they have gotten traditionally in initial quality and the great warranty, it's got to be on your we're going to look at this list.
Thanks for being with us. We appreciate your support on our Patreon page and all of your social media connections.
Find me, you can tweet me at @ThePaulBryan. Find me, say hello.
And you can find me at Lauren Fix. We appreciate your time and your support. We'll see you next time.
Take care.